Good afternoon, UNC Charlotte. I'm UNCC meteorologist Brandon Lawson here with your forecast for the rest of this weekend. And I also want to touch on Tropical Storm Florence a little bit as it affects our area. As everybody knows on UNC Charlotte, big day today. We're playing App State here in just the next few hours. If you're at the tailgate, 88 degrees currently is your temperature. Humidity is still a factor, so it still feels like those lower 90s outside. We're in that tropical range for our dew points. So make sure you're staying plenty of hydrated, drink plenty of water, and make sure you're being careful out there in all this heat and humidity. Kickoff will get down to around 85 degrees, cool things off a little bit as we head into the evening. Can't rule out a chance of a hit or miss shower or thunderstorm, so make sure you're just paying attention to the skies a little bit and looking out for that lightning, because they will delay the game if there's lightning. That 30 for 30 rule in college. If there's lightning, they have to wait 30 minutes till after the last lightning strike to get those games back resumed. So just make sure you're being careful out there. Also, big day tomorrow, Panthers game. First Carolina Panthers opener at home since 2013. It's been a long time since we've had that. 83 degrees if you're heading out for the tailgate tomorrow for the Panthers game. 81 for kickoff. And then as we get to halftime, we'll probably get down into the upper 70s. Main issue for tomorrow really is also the rain. We're going to have a stalled front that approaches our area tomorrow, which could increase our rain chances as we head into the later part of the day tomorrow. So make sure you're just being aware of that. Rain and thunderstorms could be an issue for tomorrow's game as well. Unfortunately, kind of a chance for a soggy weekend here. Weekend forecast 89 degrees here, or for a high temperature today on this Saturday, and then as we head into Sunday, 87 degrees with that chance for rain increasing a little bit as we head through that. I also just want to touch on the tropics for just a second. Here's Tropical Storm Florence. Here's the infrared image. You can kind of see the outflow from the storm, kind of organizing a little bit. You can also see just a little bit of the eye there as well. The storm is starting to become more organized. It's moved out of that area of high wind shear. It's moving into a favorable area for shear, and it's also moving into a favorable area of warm water as well, which is going to help this storm increase in strength over the next few days. The strength's kind of down. We kind of understand that it's going to get into an area of warmer water and, move out of that shear. We kind of know it's going to strengthen to at least a Cat 3, Cat 4 storm as it approaches the East Coast. The main thing is really the track. So over the next 3 days, you can kind of see the cones relatively small over the next 3 days. This is the main concern. As we head to about 5 days out, any areas along these coastal lines, really, you need to just, make sure you're weather aware as the storm approaches the East Coast, because it really could go in any of these sort of directions with the way this cone's made. Remember, the eye of the storm isn't necessarily going to be right here just because they have the M there. You got to make sure you kind of take the whole cone into account over the next several days. So really a main concern really is the track for this storm and where it's going to go. Taking a look at some of the ensembles, you can see the ensembles are really close together, pretty much really, in line, kind of tight. You see most of the models keeping this westerly track, which really isn't good for the East Coast, because it means that the more we keep this westerly track, the less chance we have of recurvature. As we head through the next few days, you can see the ensembles kind of diverge a little bit. Some of the ensembles want to kind of do this number, curve it across like this. Some models are keeping it on that westerly track. So as we get closer to the beginning part of next week, we'll really be able to kind of get a huge understanding of kind of what this storm's gonna do. Looking at the intensity, most of the models are keeping it at that Cat 4, Cat 3 type hurricane there, or for strength wise. Some ensembles and models keep it down here. I don't think this will be the case. I think most of the models that are keeping up here in this Cat 4 range are correct on that, as it will be moving into much warmer water as it gets closer to our East Coast. So like I said, if you're heading out to the big game tonight, make sure you're being safe during that. That's going to be, obviously the main concern for that is lightning if we have any pop-up storms. But tomorrow, 87 degrees, chance for rain increases, but hey, football's back. We all got to be excited for that. So go Niners tonight, go Panthers, and we'll see how the weekend goes. And we'll keep you updated on the tropics as we head into the beginning part of next week. I'm UNCC meteorologist Brandon Lawson, signing off.